Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. I was actually getting ready to go into Costco and I forgot my wallet in my truck, but today we're doing an emergency payday prep. So stay tuned because we're also going to do a walkabout, check out the prices. Let's go and see what they got. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. Spam is on sale. $5 off, $17.59. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. The emergency is not that Spam is on sale. But really, everybody go over and let the Angry Prepper know that Costco has Spam on sale so he can go get stocked up. You all know how much he loves that stuff. In all honesty, I talked to Mrs. Ann today from the food bank. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do with turkeys this year, being that there's somewhat of a shortage of turkeys. And she told me that right now they're having a lot of problems with proteins, with meats being donated either from the private community or from the businesses, that they're not getting any proteins. So I told her, well, let me go and check out Costco and see what they have. Maybe I can pick you up some chicken, meaning that chicken is usually the cheaper cut, and the more that I can get with the few dollars that I have put aside. Not really expecting this, but people need to eat, so let's go buy them some chicken. And I figure, hey, let's just go ahead and do a walkabout and see what's in the store and see what the prices are and see if any prices have gone up. So I hope that you enjoy it. I'm going to have to voice over this because there was a lot of noise, so I'll try to make it pleasant for you and put a little bit of music in the background and voice over it. That way you can check out what the prices are, and some prices have gone up again. Remember, inflation is the song that never ends. The first thing that I'm looking at, ladies and gentlemen, these heated socks right here. My Red Tundra's heater for the floor doesn't work, and these heated socks will be a very welcome addition to my water hauling whenever I have to haul water with my red truck. So at 90 bucks, I'm not sure if that's a great price or not, but we're going to try it out. But they also have heated gloves. Now, I don't really like to wear gloves very much because they just take away from your dexterity. But if you're looking for heated gloves here as well. They fit pretty good. I tried them out and they're only 100 bucks. And take a look at this. This is actually a really good price for a little Mr. Buddy or a Mr. Heater. 80 bucks for a Mr. Heater, the small one. And it comes with a fuel filter and a hose that you can attach one of the 20-pound cylinders to, so that's a great deal. And I just thought I'd show you this because it's how it always works. I just purchased a whole bunch of these on a different payday prep, and now they're $5 less. And here we're taking a look at the Furman generator. Regular price $900, but I would say that even at this price, in my opinion, this is a great generator to have to power your house. And here's the smaller Furman, the one that I have as well. This is a good little generator as well. When I purchased it, it was $350 on sale, but I would say that this is still a pretty good price for that. And of course, these are on sale. Gonna pick me up a couple of these. Now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. They actually have a solar generator here, and looking at it, I think it's way overpriced, to tell you the truth. I've never heard of this brand before, but it's 500 watt hours and it's over $500. And just taking a look at the specs, it does have a LiFePo battery in it, which is really good. But taking a look at the specs, for me, I think it's a little bit overpriced. I would like to review it, but I'm not going to pay that much money to review it. I mean, it has a 1,000 watt continuous output, but only 500 watt hours. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is something everyone ought to have multiple of. And these are very good quality. A tiny bit pricey, but for 33 bucks you get two of those. Very good quality. And if you don't have this, you need to get one of these. I've got the smaller one, and I actually purchased one of these for a friend for a gift, and these are very nice. That's the only way that I cook my steaks, is in this Ninja air fryer. They work outstanding. And look at this, the Food Saver. The regular price now is $99.99. Remember, the regular price used to be $149? That's a great deal. And if you take a look at the bags, the Kirkland bags, they bring an awful lot for 24 bucks when you compare it to the actual Food Saver brand. And here we are in the meat department. Here's the prices of meat. $3.89, goodness, for pork tenders. And this is pork shoulder butt, $2.49 a pound. Not terrible, but you all remember when this used to be less than $1 a pound. I remember. And now we're getting to the good stuff here. Here's some New York strip, $8.39 if you buy it in bulk. You know, if you can cut your own meat, by all means, go for it. And this is the ribeye, $11.59. It's actually not a terrible deal compared to some of last year's prices. And of course, the tenderloins over here, those guys, I'm not even going to look at. And if you've never tried some oxtail, take a look at some of my cooking videos where I cook oxtail. They are delicious. And this looks like it's going to be the chicken that we're going to get. We're going to get some thighs and drumsticks. We're going to try to get about 10 packs of these because each pack is roughly 10 pounds or so. So we're going to grab 10 packs, 5 of each, and we're going to bring this over to the food bank. So you're looking at about roughly 100 pounds of meat. That should be able to feed probably, I don't know, 20, 25 families or so. I'm not sure how much meat it is that the food bank disperses whenever they build a box for someone that needs it. And the whole chickens here are $1.49. We actually thought about getting some of the whole chickens instead, but we figured it'd be easier if it was already cut up. And these are all Alaskan made sausages, reindeer meat over here. And I've never seen this one. What is this one? Yeah, it's like a German style. But I never noticed these before. It must be something new. These are all Alaskan made. And look at this, Louisiana hot beef link sausage. Looks pretty good. Remember when toilet paper was like $19 for these same packs? Now they're $25. 25% increase in price. And I remember paying $17 for these 12 packs of milk, the shelf stable milk. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, $22.99. That's about $5 or $6 more than what the regular price used to be. And just to show you what the bacon is here, I don't think it's really changed too much in price. This is the bacon that I used, the pre-cooked one. So it's $17.49. I think it used to be $17.99, so it might have gone down 50 cents. But here's your regular bacon, just your dry cured bacon. It's about $5.73 a pound. Don't really use this one. I really like using the one that's already pre-cooked. And here's your Jimmy Dean sausage. Not a terrible price for the Jimmy Dean sausage, $10.69 for 3 pounds. And here is our dairy department. And look at this, a limit of 2. A limit of 2 cartons per. And this is $12.79 for these bigger ones. I think those were 5 dozen. These are the ones that we normally use, and boy, these have gone up in price in the last year. Right now we need a carton, so we're going to go ahead and get our carton so we can fill in the gaps. Make sure to be filling in your gaps, ladies and gentlemen. All right, all the preps in the world aren't going to help you if you don't fill in your gaps. But here's a more reasonable price, $5.49 for your regular factory eggs. And here's your milk. Let's see, for 2% milk it's like $8.92. And for your whole milk it's $9.66. About the same price as it's always been. Your organic milk is pretty expensive, as they've always been. But take a look at your butter. Remember the butter. You can go back to a year and a half, 2 years ago, and you'll see that I was paying $7, $8 for this exact same 4 pounds of butter. And the sugar has gone up in price as well. 50 pounder for $38, almost 39. The flour has gone up in price also, 25 pounder for $14, and the 50 pounder for $27. Everything is going up in price, ladies and gentlemen. Stock up now. Here's your bread flour for $27.49. That's for a 50-pound bag. I would rather get the bread flour because I do believe that bread flour has more protein than your regular all-purpose. Here are some of your oils. Extra virgin olive oil. Pretty pricey, but those are supposed to be really, really good. And it looks like this one here is not coming back. $12.89, and this is a pretty good quality one too. Might have to get me a couple of those. My wife loves the extra virgin olive oil. And these guys, remember that Mazola oil? It used to be $19.99, now it's $31. Same thing with your coconut oil. It used to be a lot less than this, $16.39. I believe it used to be like $14 for those. And here's just the rest of your oils, olive oils. I really don't keep tabs on the price on these very much because I don't purchase this brand very much or these kinds. But here's the one that we use the most of, $35.49 I think I saw there. And those used to be less than $20 when I first started buying them. Now look at this, ladies and gentlemen, $17.79. This is the flour that we normally use, these 2 packs which come in 10-pound packs, 20 pounds, $17.79. I remember when I first started getting the organic flour here at Costco, it was about $10 and change. This has really gone up in price a lot. And here's your pumpkin filling, which we have plenty of from last year. Let me see, $8.79 for 3 cans. It seems a little bit pricey, but I might be wrong. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, a hot sauce collection. And guess what? my wife did not allow me to get it. You know why? Because I have so many hot sauces in the house that she was like, you almost never use them. I was like, yes, but I try them all. And look at the rice. The rice has gone up in price. It rhymes. 25 pounds, 17 bucks. That used to be $13 and change. The 50-pound bag is $32 now. That used to be $27. Incredible. And our Calrose rice, my favorite sticky rice, has gone up again. $44. It was $42 just about a week and a half ago. And then here's the price of all of these other rices. Wow, I can't believe that the price of rice has gone up so much. Incredible. That Calrose rice, the one that's $44 I think now, it used to cost, when I first started buying it, like, I don't know, less than $27. Now it's 44 bucks. We've got a 25-pound bag of pinto beans. Not a terrible price, to tell you the truth. 23 bucks. I mean, that's really not bad. Stock up on your beans if you need beans. And rice too. Even though the price of rice has gone up, it's still considerably cheap when you compare how many calories you're getting per pound. And all of these here are legumes that come from India. They're all pretty much organic. This is the chili that we use at home, $14.49. I remember when it used to be $9.99. And these are your other types of beans, legumes. Everything's gone up in price here. Some things a lot more than other, but that chili definitely went up a lot, about 40% in the last year and a half or so. There's some corned beef here for 29 bucks. And look at this, even ramen noodles are going up, ladies and gentlemen. A 48 pack of ramen noodles for 14 bucks and change. Remember when you can buy a pack of ramen noodles for like 10 cents or even less? And look at this, poor Victor, the Vienna sausages have gone up in price almost double since we started buying them here at Costco. Nothing against Costco, ladies and gentlemen. They have to stay in business. If not, they will not be here. And here's the price of some other things that have also gone up. Everything's gone up. I keep saying here's the price of some other things that have gone up. Everything's gone up. It's just some things a lot more than others. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty much done over here. Let's go ahead and take it over to the food bank so that we can drop off that chicken. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since I have to go through downtown Fairbanks to get to the food bank from Costco, I figure I'd give those of you that are new, that haven't been on a ride along with me, a little look of what Fairbanks looks like downtown. And the road that we're on now is called Illinois Street, I think it is, right? Illinois Street. And it's really nothing big. You know, it's just your average little American town. It's not as big as those big cities, and that's one of the things that I really like. And we've got, that's one of our banks here, one of our main banks. Most of the main banks are in town, you know, downtown. And guess what? Here in Alaska, we have stoplights just like everywhere else. I know that's a terrible joke. Hey, I want to give a shout out to a couple of community members that I saw or that I met at Costco today. And that is to Ed T. I met Ed on my way out with his two little ones. All right. So thank you very much, Ed, for stopping me, introducing yourself. Very nice talking to you. And I also met a very nice lady, and her name is Vicky. So Vicky, same to you. It was a very, very, very nice pleasure meeting you. So I always love it when someone stops me and they introduce themselves and we talk for a few minutes, because every single time that I've run into someone that's part of the AP community, it's always been a blessing. They've always been nice folks, and that just goes to show that we have an awesome community. So thank you again for stopping me. Thank you for saying hello. And let's see. So what we're gonna do is the food bank is off of Cushman. I believe it's off of Cushman and 26th Avenue. I always mess it up. I always say 26th or 27th, but I always forget which one it is. But what we'll do is as we're pulling in there, I'll go ahead and show you all what the food bank looks like from the outside. I already called ahead, and Miss Ann is not there. Well, she's there, but she's having meetings the entire second half of her day. So I'm just gonna go in there and talk to one of the ladies in the front desk, and then just have somebody come and take the chicken. I'll show you exactly what it looks like, the chicken, before we go ahead and put it on a cart, or after we put it on a cart. It's not really that much, ladies and gentlemen. That chicken that I bought is just probably enough to, you know, to feed, I don't know, I would say probably 10 to 20 families, depending on how much they give away. I'm guessing that if they give about 4 pounds per family, which in my opinion would be enough for a couple of meals, depending on the size of the family, that would be probably enough for about 20 to 25 families, because I think I got about 100 pounds of chicken altogether. So we'll see you when we get there. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we are on South Cushman. And South Cushman is really not a part, in my opinion, and from what I've heard, because I've never been down here or in this area late at night, but it's not really one of those parts of town that you want to be at by yourself late at night. Let's leave it at that. But this is 26th Avenue, because I remember it with the Nissan sign right there. So this is 26th Avenue, and you can probably see the food bank over there. It's that big white building with the blue sign on it. So we're gonna go ahead and pull on in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and make our drop. Very easy to do. When you drop off food at a food bank, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to bring a lot. You can bring a few boxes of whatever, or a few cans of whatever. It doesn't have to be a lot of anything. They'll be happy to take it nonetheless. And here's their little trucks that they have here, and we're just gonna go ahead and park somewhere around here and go let them know that we're here. And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. I just dropped it off, and they took it in that cart. The employee that was there, she didn't want to be recorded, which is fine. I know, not too exciting this time around, but you know what? That 100 pounds, I don't know, like I said, it'll probably feed 20 to 25 families, all right? And they were actually very happy too that I got the packs that you can rip apart. That way they don't have to divide them up in Ziploc bags or anything like that. But anyways, thank you very much. I hope you had a good time in this video. I love doing these videos. I know a lot of people are like, you shouldn't show when you do charity or anything like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? That's why people have forgotten to do charity. All right? Because it doesn't matter how much it is. It just matters that you do it. And I like to show it on here because I'm doing it on behalf of our community. All right? Because without you, I couldn't do this. Plain and simple. Right, plain and simple. Without you supporting me here, without you watching, I couldn't do it. So whenever I do, I like to show you. That way you can feel good about being part of an awesome community. Having said that, thanks again. We will see you later on. I'm not sure when this video is going to be posted. Maybe I'll put it up before the live stream on Friday. And if I do, we'll see you during the live stream at 2 p.m. Alaska time, 6 p.m. Eastern time this Friday. And again, thank you. Remember to be good to each other and give people the good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm Alaska Prepper. I am out. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that stuck around to this very, very last part, I have a little secret for you. I am so happy. I've been talking to Miss Ann for about the last month and a half now, back and forth. Like, Miss Ann, I'm worried. What are we going to do this year about turkeys? I don't know if we're going to be able to find any at all, if any, that I can bring over. For those of you that haven't been here for so long, my goal, the first time that we did a turkey charity to the food bank, is that every year we could double it. And I know that's a lot to ask for, especially when you start getting up there in numbers. Well, our first year, we were able to feed 25 families. We got 25 turkeys with all of the side stuffing and green beans and all that kind of stuff, right? And we donated that. And then I told Miss Ann that year, I said, imagine if next year we can double it. And last year, we doubled it. I was able to get 50 turkeys along with all of the sides. And we brought it over. And this year, you know, with the shortage that's going on, I just didn't know that we were going to be able to do it. So I started calling around. I called the commissary. I called the Costco, or Ask Costco. I called Walmart. I called Fred Meyer. And none of them could do it. I asked them, I was like, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to need 100 turkeys. At the very minimum, 50 turkeys. Because if we could do 50 turkeys, then okay, it is what it is, right? But everyone said no. I called the one place that I thought would definitely say no last. That was Safeway. So Safeway of Fairbanks, thank you so much. I called Safeway. I talked to a very nice lady in the meat department. Her name's Jessica. And I told her the story. I said, listen, this is what we want to do with the 100 turkeys. Can you get them for me? And she said, yeah, absolutely. I'll go ahead and place an order, and then I'll let you know, and you can come and pick them up. And I was like jumping off my seat when she said, yeah. And I had to call Miss Ann right away and tell her. So I am keeping my fingers crossed that she will be able to order those, because she said that they had ordered a really large amount and that they were getting it, and that she would be able to do that. I told everyone I called, I said, I want to make sure that if you do say yes, that I'm not taking something away from a community member here in Fairbanks that was going to buy one for their Thanksgiving dinner, because that's the last thing I want to do. I know that the people that we're giving it to, they need it. But if people are going to go out there and buy some because they need one for their family, I want them to have them for their family. That's what, that's what it's all about. But she's going to be able to get us 100 turkeys, and she's still going to be able to have plenty to sell to the community, which is awesome. So like I said, keeping our fingers crossed. I can't wait for them to come in, because as soon as they come in, I'm going to go and get all of the sides the day before, then pick them up the day of, and then we're going to drop them off here to the food bank. And ladies and gentlemen, that's 100 families that we will be able to feed this Thanksgiving that would have otherwise not had a proper America Thanksgiving dinner. God bless you all.